Assalamu alaikum. Abdullah Talaq is here. In this video, I'll explore with you eJPT certificate content, showing you all sections of this certificate and giving you tips that will improve you, that will help you improve and pass the exam. So let's get started. Before we get started, let's answer the question that what is eJPT and who provides this certificate? Well, eJPT is one of the professional certificates in security operations. And security operation divided into red team and blue team, and this certificate belongs to red team. It can be the beginning of becoming red team or even becoming a blue team. The provider of this certificate is INA, the trusted global leader in online information technology training for networking and cybersecurity. This course is divided into 4 sections, which are assessment methodologies, host and network auditing, host and network penetration testing, and last but not least, web application penetration testing. As you can see, each section contains multiple courses, and each course contains lecture, exam, and labs. For the first section, which is assessment methodologies, this section is an introduction of information gathering, which is the first step of any penetration testing, and you could say this is the most important because all other phases rely on this step. This course will cover the process of performing both passive and active information gathering by leveraging various tools like Nmap, sublisters for finding subdomains, or searching for hidden directories inside the web applications by DIRP, and techniques to obtain as much information as possible from a target like Google Docs, and searching for leaked files that might contain sensitive things like database credentials, for example, for WordPress, wp-config.php. This file sometimes, or that I don't know, maybe always contains the path of or the credentials of the database for the website. And also in this course you will enumerate ports like SMB, HTTP, FTP, and SSH, and running Nmap scripts on each one of them. For the second section, which is host and network auditing, this course covers auditing fundamentals. You will learn about the core of cybersecurity concepts and the basis and reasoning behind penetration testing. There is a lab using NISA's tool, a platform developed by T-Enable that scans for security vulnerabilities, for finding the vulnerabilities in devices, applications, operating systems, and cloud services and other network resources. This is not from me, and note from me, do not run this tool on virtual machine unless you have good computer. It will consume most of the CPU, so be careful with that. And there is an attention from INA that they will make an upcoming update, and might be some changes for this section. And for the section 3, which is, in my opinion, the most entertaining section, this section you will learn about the various services, protocols, and vulnerabilities in both Windows and Linux systems and how they can be exploited. You will be introduced to Metasploit framework and teach you how to utilize the framework for penetration testing and vulnerability assessment. You will also learn about file systems and privilege escalations, vulnerabilities in both Windows and Linux systems, and how they can be exploited. You will also establish some reverse shells and interpreter sessions. Furthermore, you will also learn about how Windows and Linux systems store password hashes and cracking them. You will do pivoting and creating manual payloads with MS Venom and handle it by multi-handler, and a lot more. For the last section, which is web application penetration testing, in this section we will provide you a solid understanding of essential web application security concepts and practices, including common attacks like cross-site scripting, SQL injections, cross-site request forgery, directory traversal. It also covers important aspects of web applications architecture, the technology and the components that make up a web application stack, and how browsers and web applications communicate with each other over HTTP and HTTPS. In the labs, you will use Burp Suite for handling and modify the request and to identify vulnerabilities. For the exam informations, as you can see here some informations of the exam, like difficulty, time limit, and how many questions. And I think to pass this exam is by solving, let's say, 28 questions. But when you reach the exam, after you finish all the sections and all the labs, you will be able to solve all of them. No need to choosing randomly or just solving the least thing to get a certificate. Here are some tips from me. First of all, the eJPT exam is a practical exam, so practicing is the key. Don't leave any lab. Try to solve all the labs. And also, this is an additional from me. It's up to you. You could either just practicing by INE labs, which is also enough, or taking some labs from Hack the Box or Try Hack Me. Practicing is the key to become professional penetration tester. Also, be patient in this field because you will be stuck many times. You will not find the solution immediately, so be patient when you are solving some labs or doing anything in penetration testing. This is a way of practicing. I always do it, which is trying multiple ways. Like if I got credentials for SMB users, I try to access the remote desktop protocol. If not open, I said payload through SMB and executed by web applications and open RTP by meterpreter session. The point is, don't do the lab task only. Do or create your own tasks and try to, it might be work or not, but this will help you improve, inshallah. Here, alhamdulillah, I earned my certificate, and inshallah you will earn yours too. I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next session, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.